Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. It's so good to see you all. Happy New Year. Oh, let me admit a few more people. There's more people in our waiting room. Very nice, very nice. I hope everyone had a great holiday season. You all look very well rested. Hello, hello, hello. Wow, some of you guys got haircuts. Very nice, very nice. Let's see. We're going to give it just another second for a few more people in the waiting room to join us. If you haven't already, do me a favor, type your name in the chat. Helps me take attendance. It has been a while since we've done this, you guys. We'll see how bad my tech has gotten in that time. All right. So today's Health Corner, we're going to be talking about building healthy habits in this new year, January, perfect time to start. But before we do that, I want to hear about your New Year's resolutions. What did we decide on? Who wants to share? What did we decide that we're going to work on? Anyone? Yeah, Kylie, you would like to share? Go ahead.
My New Year's resolution is to exercise every day, stay healthy. Hey, when are we gonna have swimming practice?
I don't know, Kylie. You can ask your coach about that, okay? But thank you for sharing your resolution. That's great.
I know what my New Year's resolution is.
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
My New Year's resolution is drink plenty of water, less sugar, and exercise, workout, and staying healthy, and walking exercises, and being good sportsmanship.
That's great, Gilbert. That's a big resolution. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, Gabe, go ahead. Oh, I think you're muted. Let's unmute you. There you go.
Well, I go out, work out, drink a lot of water, drink orange juice, stay hydrated, and meditating, not sleep, and that kind of stuff I do.
Great. Those are awesome resolutions. I love to hear it. Thanks for sharing. Seth, yes. What's up? What's your resolution?
I don't mind showing my. I don't want to show my face, but I'm gonna say
okay.
Start cleaning house more often, and trying to declutter my apartment and everything. And there are things I'm trying to let go of, like I've been holding on from the past and everything.
Yeah, that's great, Seth. That's awesome. That's a great resolution to have.
Well, yeah.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, let's see what the chat says. Kiana, staying healthy, focusing on fitness and focusing on the future. Love that. Love that. That's a great resolution. Kyle, Paris 2024 Olympics. Are you going to try and make it there? Are you going to try?
I don't know.
You don't know? Do you have a resolution? Are you going to train really hard?
Pray until the COVID is over.
Okay, great. That's a great resolution. Awesome, you guys. Awesome. Thank you for sharing. That is awesome. My New Year's resolution, remember, I needed to keep you guys updated. My resolution is to do more things that make me happy. I think I get in a rut of having the same schedule, doing the same thing over and over again. And I want to do more fun things because life is short. Let's see. Kailani, eating healthy. That's a great resolution to have. Excellent, you guys. Okay, so today we're talking about building healthy habits, right? What is a habit? Does anyone know, or would anyone like to take a guess? Yes, Kylie, you can get, or go ahead.
It means to brush your teeth every day, washing your dishes after you eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
Okay, great. That is an those are examples of habits. Thank you for sharing. Who else would anyone else like to take a guess? Gabe, yeah, go ahead. You can unmute.
Well, I don't know for sure, okay, but
No
but
worries.
every morning when I get up, I stretch my body to do not be the knots in my body. Then whenever I eat breakfast, after I eat breakfast, I brush my teeth every morning and floss every afternoon, and every night I brush my teeth after dinner before after eat dinner.
Yeah, okay, great. Those are more examples of, those are great examples of habits. Yes, a habit is basically it's technically a settled or regular practice. So basically it's something that we do frequently and often without even thinking about it, right? You wake up in the morning, you have breakfast, you brush your teeth, right? You're not consciously thinking, oh my God, I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this. It's just something that's part of the routine. There's nothing to it. So examples of habits, you all shared a lot of them already, but it can be brushing your teeth after breakfast, washing your dishes after a meal, going on an afternoon walk after lunch to get some movement in. These are all examples of habits, right? Habits can change our lives because they're part of our routine. There are things that we don't even really think about. So having healthy habits can improve our lives significantly. They have a lot of potential to influence our day to day. And remember that not all habits are healthy habits. If we have unhealthy habits that we do all the time, right, without even thinking about it, for example, maybe we get really stressed and we start to reach for things like soda instead of water, those can negatively impact our health. So we want to focus on fostering healthy habits that can be really good for us and help improve our overall health. How can we form new habits? Does anyone want to take a guess or have an idea? How do we form new healthy habits?
I know new healthy habits is walking exercises, swimming exercises, and eating more healthy foods, less sugary drinks.
Yeah, Gilbert, those are all examples of new habits. Yes, thank you for sharing.
You're welcome to.
Okay, so we want our habits to be sustainable. There are 3 key parts of forming a new habit. These 3 parts are cue, routine, and reward. Super easy, right? Just 3 parts to it. The first step to thinking about forming a healthy habit is thinking about what kind of habit do we want to form, or what kind of unhealthy habit do we want to break. For example, say that I hope to form the habit of drinking less coffee and drinking more water. Do you guys think that would be a good habit for me? No, you don't think that would be a good habit? I think it would be a great habit. Let's look at why. Okay, so my example goal. Yes, Seth, sorry, did you want to share something? Is your hand raised? You can unmute or type in the chat.
Oh yeah, you can say like you can create more habits of how do you want to learn to manage your time better and set more priorities, everything. For example, like I still have stuff to learn that, to keep my apartment tidy and everything.
Sure, that's a
I
great
got my own
example of a
apartment.
habit.
I got my own apartment.
That's great. We can listen, guys, we can talk about all the new exciting things at Talk Story Time, okay? Let's try to focus for a minute on habit building, okay?
Well,
But I'm excited to hear about it. Okay, great. So say that I want to form the habit of drinking less coffee and drinking more water. Why might I want to form this habit? Who wants to take a guess? Why would I want to drink less coffee and more water?
Because we want to stay healthy.
Yeah, Gilbert, exactly. I want to stay
Yeah.
healthy. I want to, yeah, Gabe, does you want to share?
If you're doing too much coffee, it's bad for you. So a lot of water is for your body, for your blood to stay dehydrated, so you dehydrate. So like
Yeah, exactly right. Thank you guys for sharing. So here are some reasons, right? Coffee dehydrates me. exactly like you said, coffee has lots of caffeine in it, which makes it harder to sleep at night. Then the caffeine making it harder to sleep makes me more tired the next morning, right? Because I didn't sleep so good because of all the caffeine. And then the more tired I am, the more I rely on coffee. So it just becomes this sort of vicious cycle, right? And like Gilbert said, staying hydrated, so drinking more water, is essential to having energy and living a healthy lifestyle. So there's lots of reasons why I might want to build this habit, or actually it's changing one habit of drinking coffee and adding an additional habit of drinking more water. Okay, so we're going back to the 3 parts of building a new habit, right? So the first part is the cue. What is a cue? Does anyone know or want to take a guess? Seth, is that your hand raised? Oh, no. Oh, Kylie, sure. You want to take a guess?
It means to do something.
That's a good guess. Thanks for sharing. Let's see. Seth, you want to take a guess?
Wait, can you read what your question again?
My question is, what do you think a cue is?
Like a hint?
Sort
Like-
of, yep. Yeah, very close. So that's a clue, but a
Clue.
cue is something that triggers the brain to perform a behavior that predicts a reward. So in this cycle of cue, routine, reward, the cue is, it can be a location, a specific smell, a feeling, a time of day. It can be anything. So like Seth said, it's a hint. It's a little hint that tells our brain, ooh, I want to do this thing. So in our example of me drinking less coffee and drinking more water, what do you think the cue could be? What could be that hint that tells me, hey, I want to drink coffee? What do you guys think?
I prefer water.
You prefer water, Gilbert? That's awesome.
Yes.
I'm
Mhm.
trying to prefer water too.
Yeah.
Okay, so thinking that a cue can be a location, a specific smell or feeling, or a time of day or anything. What do you think the cue could be for me drinking coffee? Think about time of day. If I'm tired, when do you think I drink my coffee?
In the morning.
Yeah, in the morning. So that could be an example, right? So the cue for me drinking that coffee, it could be me feeling tired. So that's a feeling, right? It could be morning, so time of day, or it could be being in the office, the location. I usually drink my coffee in the office at my desk. So these are all different cues that could be leading me to the next step, which is routine. So the routine part of this little cycle is the actual action part of a habit that the person does after they receive their cue. So think about it. If my cue is being in the office and I want my coffee, what do you think the routine would be? What is the action that I'm doing in that habit? Yeah, Kiana, that's exactly right. I'm drinking my coffee. That's the routine. So the routine, there's actually 2 of them. So the first routine is drinking the coffee. That's the behavior I want to change. But drinking water is the behavior I want to enforce. So instead, in the morning when I get to the office, when I feel tired, instead of drinking that cup of coffee, I want to drink that glass of water. So that is the routine. That's the actual action. And lastly, the reward. What is a reward? I bet you all know what a reward is.
For your
What
hard
is it?
work, for your hard work,
Yeah, it's like a treat, right? It's something that you want. It's something to work towards, right? So the reward in this setting is something that the cue and routine produce or make, and that is desired by the person. So desired by me. So in our example of me drinking less coffee, my current reward for drinking coffee is that I feel more awake and I get a treat. It's coffee is something that I enjoy. I like the taste of coffee. But my reward for drinking more water is going to be that I have more energy, I don't have that caffeine crash, and I improve my overall health. So the payoff for drinking more water, the reward is going to be more long term, and it's going to be better overall. But remember, it's all about cue, something that like a hint or a clue that hints you towards doing a routine. So an action that produces some kind of reward that you want. Let's see. Yeah, the chat looks great, you guys. Okay, so some important notes about forming new habits. The first is that forming new habits takes time, right? We need to be patient with ourselves and do our best to stay positive throughout the process. We can celebrate the little victories to keep ourselves motivated to continue, right? So in our example of me drinking less coffee and more water, if I miss a day and drink my usual amount of coffee, I had a massive cup of coffee this morning, in fact. That doesn't mean that I should just give up on the goal altogether, right? I can stay positive and just try to do better tomorrow. Tomorrow's a new day. We can just keep trying, because in the long run, it will pay off. Even if we don't do it perfectly, we're still doing it. Okay, so some tips for forming new habits. I know we just went through the cue, routine and reward system, but one trick to forming a new habit is habit stacking. So habit stacking is when we add on a new habit to something that you already do. So if I want to drink more water, I can start having a glass of water immediately after I brush my teeth in the morning, right? So habit stacking is taking a habit I already do, like brushing my teeth in the morning, and adding on a habit that I want to do, drinking more water. So it helps because stacking those habits keeps us accountable, and it gives us a reminder to do our new habit. Every time I get my toothbrush, I'm going to think, oh my gosh, I need to have a glass of water next. So that can be a good tool for you to use if you are, or when you are forming a new habit. So let's practice and brainstorm. Can anyone think of any habits you would like to form or any you would like to change? Anyone? Any new habit you want to form? No, you have no ideas? It's okay. You can think about it too, but I bet someone has a habit.
I know I want to do a new habit is drinking more water, less sugary drinks, and exercise, workout every day, and go walking.
That's great, Gilbert. I think you already do some of those things, but I think that if you form a new habit, you could maybe try to push yourself to do more exercises or drink more water. I think that's great.
Yep. I'm going to do more exercises and drink more water.
Cool, Gilbert. I love it.
And more meditation.
Oh, awesome. That's a great habit to build. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Maybe after you brush your teeth at night, you can spend 1 minute meditating.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a good habit to stack.
Yep. Yep.
Oh.
And I drink coffee every morning when I woke up.
Oh man, you do. I do too, but I'm trying to break that habit.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Thanks for sharing, Gilbert. Let's see what the chat says. Seth, you're going to bed earlier and exercise earlier. Great. That's excellent. That's a great habit to build. Learning to stay focused and work better. Okay. Kyle, morning exercise, walking around the house. Yeah, that's a great habit to build. Maybe after breakfast, after you do your dishes for breakfast, you can think, oh, it's time to walk. It's a great way to stack that habit. Let's see, Kiana, exercise every day, hang out with friends. Awesome. That's awesome. Absolutely. Maybe after you finish your learning for the day, you can exercise, and that can be the habits that you stack. Zoe, you'll try to drink coffee at night. I don't know about that one, girl. Let's try to maybe drink some water at night, huh? Some more water. New adventures, new journeys. Awesome. Get 8 hours of sleep, Gilbert. That's another great habit to have. 1 hour walk, Gabe. Awesome. That's an awesome habit to build. Swimming, Gilbert. Great. Take a walk with teammates and friends, drink more water. Yes, these are all excellent habits. And now you guys have the tools to build them, right? So you can habit stack. You can think about your cue, routine, and reward system. And if you need to refer back to what we learned about today, you can always watch this recording back and think about it. And you can always email me too if you have any questions. Okay. Kylie, did you have something you want to share or a habit you want to build actually?
One thing I would like to change is participating in swimming for Special Olympics.
Okay, great. That's awesome. You can absolutely work on changing that through the cue, routine, and reward system, right?
Right.
That's great. Thank you for sharing. Let's see here. Okay, awesome, you guys. So does anyone have any questions for me? Anyone? Any questions? No questions? We covered it all. Yeah, Shelly, what's up? Oh, you're muted. You gotta unmute. I can't hear you. Or you can type it in the chat. But let's see.
My
Oh,
team won.
your team won? Okay, hang on one sec.
The Seahawks won.
Okay, Shelly, hang on one sec. Okay, we're gonna start talk story time in just a second. All right. Anyone have any questions about healthy habits? No questions? We got it all? All right.
I have a question.
Yeah, Gilbert, what's up?
My question is, how many hours of sleep did we usually sleep?
Did we usually sleep or should we sleep?
Should we sleep?
I don't know, Gilbert, you tell me. How many hours do you think?
I think 8 hours of sleep and go to
Yes.
sleep early.
Yes, that is excellent. And that's a great habit to work on.
Yeah, and limit screen time and video game and TV.
Yeah, that will help you sleep better. You're so right.
Yeah. Mhm.
Awesome. Great. I'm glad to hear you guys are learning from Health Corner. Okay, so your healthy habit challenges. We did set a New Year's resolution. Now I want you guys to start working on building one healthy habit for 2023. So think about what kind of habit you want to build, or maybe a habit you want to change and improve, and start working on it with what we talked about today. Okay. And I won't see you guys next week, but you're going to have a whole month to work on this healthy habit challenge about building a healthy habit. That's so silly. And I want to hear about it next time. Okay. So per usual, if anyone has any questions for me or any ideas, please email me. I'm always accessible to you all by email. And if you want to watch this presentation or any of our previous ones, you can find them on our YouTube channel still. And on dance party, or we will have our dance party on the 27th at 4 p.m. Okay, you guys? And I think DJ Ron might try to come back for this one. So
Yeah, I hope so
it
too.
would be lots of fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we miss BSD right? Miss
Yeah, I will let him know. Okay, so with that, I will stop sharing. I will stop recording.